What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Eric McCabe here. We are going to take a look today at the brand new Lucid-X Orbit EMac Truth. This is the new retooled version of the EMac Truth, and I gotta say, it is one of the cleanest feeling mids we have ever released. Today we're gonna break down how it flies, and we're gonna compare it to a couple of older EMac Truths. First off, the Lucid-X Orbit plastic looks incredible. You get that premium translucent feel with extra stiffness for a clean release and a bit more stability. So the first thing you're going to notice is that the shoulder and rim profile have been slightly modified or retooled. But the one thing that you are 100% going to notice as soon as you grab this disc is how good it feels in the hand. The reason for that is because there is absolutely no flashing on the bottom of this. Unlike the original run of EMac Truths, where you always had to deal with breaking in that flashing, it feels smooth, clean releases, which is going to be, at the end of the day, better for more consistent flights. So here's where things get a little interesting. Side-by-side comparison to my Lucid EMac Truth, this new Lucid-X Orbit 100% has a tighter line into the headwind and has quite a bit more fade at the end of the flight, giving it that stability bump I've been looking for without losing glide. Compared to the original EMac Truth, this retooled version has quite a bit more stability. It does hold a straighter line for longer before fading, making it a perfect choice for controlled mid-range shots that need that predictable finish. So while out here today, I happened to run into Bobby out in the field who was filming something for a completely different segment. We just happened to run into each other. And I wanted to get his take since he has yet to throw the Lucid-X Orbit EMac Truths, the new retooled versions. And I wanted to see how the original versus the new ones flew for him. So Bobby's going to release both of these discs on similar angles. The Lucid EMac Truth is going to get a pretty straight flight, have a little turn on it, but have that predictable fade, as where the Lucid-X Orbit never wants to turn to the right for Bobby. Just a nice, stable, predictable flight for a player of his skill. This disc is going to be money for players of all skill levels. Newer players are going to have a predictable mid-range that isn't too overstable, while more advanced players are going to have a torque-resistant disc that they can put a lot of power behind. Keep in mind, this is in Lucid-X plastic, so what that means is that it is going to have a touch more overstable flight than, say, our Lucid Glimmers that we released earlier this year. So in the field here, I had some left to right wind, and you can tell this Lucid EMac Truth just wants to hold over as soon as that flight plate is exposed, as where the Lucid Orbit guy wants to hold straighter and push before having that predictable fade at the end of the flight. If you've bagged the original EMac Truths for many years, keep that bad boy in the bag, because this thing here is going to be just a fantastic complement to those original runs. While these are great for longer straight shots, big turnovers, maybe some wooded holes, this one has a little bit more high-speed stability, meaning if you yourself have a powerful arm, you're going to get this thing to fly nice and straight and have that predictable fade with a ton of glide. Lower arm speeds are going to get this disc to be nice and overstable, have a predictable flight, and be fantastic for those headwind shots that you need to really reach for something that is a little bit more reliable. So there it is, the Lucid-X Orbit EMac Truth, refined, retooled, and ready to earn a spot in your bag. You can pick one of these up at dynamicdiscs.com or your favorite retailer on November 6th. Until then, I'd like to give one of these away, as I always do on this channel. So all you got to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and comment down below that you would love to try out one of these new Knowledge Keeper stamped EMac Truths. Thanks guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss more disc reviews in the future or some course design content that I've got in the works. Appreciate you.